Welcome back to the Auto Insider, where you come to find out what's new, what's hot, and what's not in the automotive industry. Today we're in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee for a first drive of this 2023 Toyota Crown. Some of you may remember I gave you a peek behind the scenes when this vehicle was revealed. Well, today we get to drive it and see what all the hype is about. Toyota introduced this car with a couple of different models, a couple of different iterations. All of them come with all-wheel drive. They're all hybrid. There's a Hybrid Max, that's their performance edition. What we have is the base hybrid, the one that you're familiar with from Toyota. Gets 41 miles per gallon. And I've been driving around in about an hour today, highway, back roads, and yes, we're still averaging 40 plus miles per gallon in a full-size premium sedan. Some of you may be wondering, why does Toyota keep coming out with sedans? Well, in our briefing this morning, they highlighted the fact that 3.4 million sedans were sold in 2021, and Toyota sold 20% of them. Now, I'm sure that's the Corolla, that's the Camry, that was probably the Avalon, which this Crown is going to replace in the Toyota nameplate as the premium flagship vehicle for the brand. Sedans are here to stay, says Toyota, but this one they made a lot easier to enter and exit, and they're looking for an empty nester crowd, the young end of the empty nesters, to take hold and make this their premium choice.
Now, as far as the target customer, our research has shown they will fall on the younger side of empty nesters. They're people that like to get out, discover new things, and they want a car that shows their unique style and accomplishments.
Let's not waste any more time out here. Let's go inside and see just what the empty nesters can expect from this Crown. So as soon as we stepped foot in this car, we noticed just how easy it was to access. Sedans, we're used to falling in and climbing out, but the height of this vehicle is a little bit higher, about 4 inches higher than the Toyota Camry and higher than the Avalon that it replaces. So ingress and egress is a lot simpler, especially for those of us who have knee and leg problems. But that's not all we noticed. Inside, you'll notice premium touch features all along the vehicle. Starting with this thick leather wrapped steering wheel, gives you a really upscale and sporty feel. Then with this leather going across the dashboard, really gives you a sense of this is a forward thinking vehicle. Almost like where the past meets the future. Everything from this large touchscreen infotainment system all the way down to the details here on the center console. For example, the armrest opens both ways, so both driver and passenger have access to storage here. You have your cup holders and another little storage space here to put extra things. This removes, make that space larger if you want to use it for additional storage. There are two USB-C fast charging ports right here just next to the charging station. Also here below this touchscreen infotainment system, you have heated and ventilated seats for both front seat passengers. All your controls here for your temperature, heated steering wheel, sync, and to turn on your recirculated and fresh air. So while this touchscreen is nice, the only negative takeaway that I have about the infotainment system and audio controls is there is a knob here to control the volume, but I would like to have seen a knob to also control the radio stations. When you're on a trip like this, or you're in an unfamiliar place and you don't know the radio stations, it would be nice to be able to just turn the knobs and find your station. However, Toyota did give you a good option. When you have the infotainment system on and you're in your radio stations, it does allow you to choose between genres. So I was looking for R&B here in Nashville, and I found the one R&B station pretty easily from the touchscreen. So in this Crown Limited all-wheel drive, you do have selectable drive modes. However, unlike the Platinum, you only have Sport, Normal, and Eco. When we go up to the Platinum grade, you get Sport Plus, Custom. That actually does change the dampening of the suspension in Sport Plus. It also changes the steering feel and the feel of the accelerator. That's how you get that 5.7 seconds, 0 to 60 in that Platinum. So on this 2023 Crown, you do have Apple Music, Amazon Music, and your standard radio stations. We do have XM radio as well as Apple CarPlay. So you can go in and get your favorite Apple music as well if you don't find the radio station of your liking. Now for the crown jewel of the Toyota Crown. This is the Platinum Edition, the one with the Hybrid Max powertrain. This one will get you from 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds. You will have to sacrifice on the fuel economy, but it still gets great mileage for a full-size sedan. Well, again, let's not waste any more time out here. Let's see if we can find the differences between this Platinum and the Limited that we drove earlier. Let's go inside. The biggest takeaway for me coming from the Limited into the Platinum is the drivetrain. You notice I said this one has the Hybrid Max, which is a new drivetrain introduced by Toyota for their hybrid model. This one gives you better acceleration and better performance. You do have to compromise on fuel economy, but when you're talking about a full-size luxury sedan that gets 30 miles to the gallon plus, not a bad trade-off to get 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds. Well, for starters, I'm usually a person who likes dark interiors because it doesn't show up as much dirt. But the Limited Edition that we had the lighter colored trim going along the center console up onto the dashboard. It was a really interesting aesthetic feature. I think I like that light interior. That said, I do though like this piping here on the seats. Adds a little bit of interesting design to the seat. It also highlights the way this seat kind of forms and fits around your body. And it does have a really good feel. Seat height is great and my line of sight is perfect in this car. This is one that empty nesters, anybody who doesn't want to drive an SUV, this sedan puts you right where you need to be. Another difference here on this Platinum that we didn't see on the Limited is this. This is an attention monitor. So it measures the attentiveness of the driver and it recommends brake times if you need it. This car should be great for a long road trip. When you couple that with the cruise control, the driver assist features, lane keep assist, cross-country road trip, no problem. And just in case you're thinking about taking friends and family on this long road trip, there's good leg room. The panoramic roof adds lots of light. You have AC vents, 2 USB-C fast charging ports, heated outboard seats, and you're gonna have to take that luggage along too. There's good room here for 4 people luggage. There's a cargo mat here in case you have to go to those big box stores and do things that you would have done in an SUV, and there's a pass-through. You're not gonna carry a lot of things home with you, but you can get some things in this premium sedan.
So from a segment perspective, it will be positioned as a premium full-size sedan at the top of our lineup. Yet we understand the conversation is what is it? It straddles categories, but the reality is this car was purpose-built to bring a stylish, exciting sedan to our portfolio. Although we're still working on our campaign, it will carry this idea forward with a tagline of "says so much." The concept is that the bold presence and commanding performance of the Toyota Crown is something that gets drivers noticed for all the right reasons. XLE grade will start at $39,950 and the Limited will start at $45,500. And for those who want everything Toyota Crown has to offer, the top trim Platinum grade with the Hybrid Max powertrain will be well equipped at $52,350. We expect these vehicles to start showing up at the beginning of next year.
So be sure to check back with the Auto Insider at the beginning of 2023 when we get a chance to spend a week driving this Toyota Crown. But after a day in this premium sedan, we think Toyota is on the right track. Until next week, I'm Daryl Killian for the Auto Insider.